Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're unpacking something profoundly human. It's an experience pretty much every single one of us encounters at some point, yet we often really struggle to navigate it. We're going to explore how we can actually transform that paralyzing, heavy burden of past mistakes into a clear, actionable pathway for growth. We're looking closely at how to move beyond regret, how to find genuine peace, and ultimately how to discover renewed purpose in forgiveness by leaning on some truly timeless principles. So let's jump right in. Are you troubled by your past actions? Man, it's a heavy question, isn't it? When we know our past actions have hurt other people, it takes an enormous emotional toll on us. That sinking, heavy feeling of regret, well, sometimes it can feel absolutely inescapable, like a weight tying us down. It anchors us to the past and totally clouds our vision for the future. But the source material we're looking at today offers a really reassuring perspective. It asks a crucial question: what can help? And more importantly, it actually gives us a structured answer. All right, Section 1, Steps to Repair Damage. Here's your spiritual roadmap, laid out plain and simple. Step 1, do what you can to repair the damage, and that starts with offering a sincere apology. I know it sounds simple, but genuine ownership of a mistake, it's incredibly powerful. Step 2, ask Jehovah to come to the aid of those affected by your actions. You see, while you can apologize, you literally can't always take away someone else's pain instantly. Relying on Jehovah to help you and to help those you've hurt regain their peace is a totally vital step. And step 3, learn from your past mistakes. Don't let all that pain be for nothing. Extract the lesson so you don't end up repeating the exact same cycle. Now, the absolutely crucial point here is that the process doesn't just end with an apology and a lesson learned. Once you've addressed the damage to the best of your ability, you've got to look forward. You must remain open and be totally willing to let Jehovah use you in whatever way he chooses moving forward. It's like unblocking yourself from future opportunities simply because you've successfully managed the past. Which brings us to Section 2, Jonah's Costly Detour. I want you to consider this quote from our text. Instead of traveling to Nineveh as God had commanded, Jonah fled in the opposite direction. Just imagine that for a second. Jonah was given a specific assignment, and his immediate reaction wasn't just, a little hesitation. No, he decided to physically run away from it as fast as he could. It's this profound, completely relatable display of human flaw that I think a lot of us can understand when we're faced with something that just feels too daunting. Let's break down the sequence of that massive detour. On day 1, we have this clear command from God to go to Nineveh. Almost immediately after, on day 2, we see Jonah fleeing across the sea in the complete opposite direction. But the real turning point comes days later, experiencing Jehovah's discipline. Jonah made a grave mistake, and he faced very real, very intense consequences for that choice. But here's the thing, the discipline wasn't the end of his story. It was actually the mechanism through which he learned from his mistake, aligning perfectly with those steps for repair we just talked about. Moving on to Section 3, Embracing a Second Chance. There is a really stark contrast to look at here. Jonah's first reaction was fleeing in the opposite direction, basically a complete failure to embrace his assignment. But then, look at what happens when he gets a second opportunity. God gave him another chance to go to ancient Nineveh, and this time what did he do? He promptly obeyed God's command. He didn't hesitate, he took what he learned from that severe discipline and he applied it right away. Talk about a real game changer. And this right here is the absolute heart of the matter. Jehovah did not give up on Jonah. Despite his incredibly costly mistake, despite his initial defiance and the whole mess he caused, Jehovah didn't write him off. And that is such a beautiful, profound takeaway for us. If you're sitting there right now carrying the heavy weight of past mistakes, this proves that you too can endure. You too can find real peace because Jehovah absolutely does not give up on those who are willing to learn and make repairs. This powerful thought based on Jonah chapter 3 serves as our anchor for this whole explainer. He did not let regret over his past mistake prevent him from accepting this assignment from Jehovah. Think about how easily Jonah could have just said, you know what, I messed up way too badly before, I'm just not worthy to do this now. But he didn't. He completely let go of the paralysis of his past failure. This shows us unequivocally that lingering regret should never ever stop you from accepting new assignments and moving forward with purpose. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final provocative question. Will you let regret hold you back, or will you accept your second chance? Ultimately, the choice is entirely up to you. You've got the steps right in front of you: repair the damage, seek peace, learn from the mistake, and be willing to be used. So decide today to let go of that heavy burden, step confidently into your second chance, and embrace the great work ahead. Thanks so much for exploring this deeply impactful topic with me today.